your palms into your thighs, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your jaws. Breathing in and out through your nose. You can close your eyes or just relax your gaze. If you feel more comfortable, you can always place your palms on top of your baby. Just finding that connection with your body, with your baby, and your breath. You can set an intention for the class and just breathe through that intention. We stay here for 1 minute, just breathing in and out through our nose or in through our nose and out through our mouth. One more long breath here. And gently flicking and opening our eyes, bringing our arms into cactus position. So just bring your awareness to your chest as we breathe in. We bring the chest up, opening slightly more the arms. And we exhale, rounding the back and bringing the palms together. And let's continue breathing in, opening, elongating your spine every time you breathe in and out. Just relaxing your head. And continue this with your own breath. In and out. Remember, all what I'm giving are suggestions. You're welcome to modify as you wish. Just finding that space in your heart, working on that opening. And one last time, open and gently close. Interlace all your fingers for the index and one thumb over the other one. And try to press one palm towards the other one, bringing your arms very close to your ears if possible, and gazing a point down on the floor. Stay here for 2 breaths. And gently leaning towards one side. Just keep in mind that your sit bones are very rooted on your cushion or your mat. Inhale, come back to center, and let's go to the other side. Expanding the ribs and breathing through your side. And gently coming back to center, releasing both arms to the sides. And just relaxing your shoulders, making sure your jaws are relaxed, your facial muscles are relaxed. And extending both legs in front of you. So depending which trimester you are, you might want to open a little bit more your legs or close them. It's up to you. Place your palm beside you or behind you if you want to feel more stretch and a little bit of a back bend on the upper body. And straighten all your legs. If you feel that you're hyperextended, you can softly bend your knees. And just stay here in this Dandasana posture. Every time you breathe in, imagine that your spine is getting longer. And exhale, relax your ribs towards your baby. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Next time you inhale, lift your left arm up and gently leaning towards the back and slightly to the side. And gently coming back to center. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, other arm up. And exhale, coming down. So let's just do a flow here. So inhaling up and stretching your arm. Keep your feet engaged. And exhale, coming down. Last time with the other arm. Inhale up. And exhale down. So join me in all fours for spinal balance. So we bring our shoulders over hips, shoulders over wrists, and hips over knees. Spread your fingers, stack your toes if you want, or just flatten your feet. And extend your right leg behind you, keeping active that foot. If you need to pat your left knee, you can do it with your blanket. And exhale, bringing the knee back to center. And let's continue. Breathe in, lift your leg 90 degrees. Just make sure it's not upper. And exhale, back to center. Once more, inhale, stretch your leg back. And exhale, back to center. You can do it like this, or bring your left arm up, parallel to the ground. And exhale, come back to center. One more of those, if you extended your arm. And exhale, come back to center. Widen your legs for child's pose. And exhale, bring your hips towards your heels. Relax your forehead down. Breathe in and out. Feeling that stretch on your points, on your shoulders. And whenever you're ready, come back into all fours. We're doing the opposite side. So left leg behind you, 90-degree angle. And exhale, come back to center. So you can do it like this, or from the beginning, start with right arm up. And exhaling, coming down. Hugging to your baby. Every time we inhale and exhale, just make sure your baby is very close to you. Exhale, come down. 3 more. Do it at your own pace. Just feeling stretch in and out. Make some strength to the lower back, to our glutes. And once more. Exhale, come down and join me in child's pose. Relax your hips down, your forehead down, or supported child's pose. It's up to you. Just make sure your forehead is fully relaxed. Coming into all fours, and this time we're bringing our right leg into a 90-degree angle, but this time we're bending the leg. So the sole of the foot is facing the ceiling. Yeah. And from there we open towards the right side. So very aligned with our hips and coming back. So just make sure that this feels okay with you. So opening to the side and coming back to center. And one more time. Opening to the side and coming back to center and release. Let's do the other side. If you need to take a break, you can always relax in child's pose, or you can join me with the other leg. So same exercise. Just make sure you're in line and inhale, open to the side. And come up back to center. So synchronize this with your breath. Working a lot on our glutes and that sensation on our hips of opening into an external rotation. And last time, coming back to center. And let's go into puppy pose or supported child's pose. So for puppy pose, we extend our arms in front of you and just relax your forehead down. Your hips are on top of your knees or align with them. Feeling that nice stretch in your shoulders, opening up your heart. We're working on the fourth chakra today, the heart chakra for new beginnings, and coming back to center. So we're bringing the leg at the same position. So bending the leg up. If you need more support, you can tap your toes. And we're just doing some circle for our hips. So coming into one direction, whichever you choose. Make sure you do it very slowly. And we continue breathing as we go around our hip. And let's go to the other direction. Hugging to your baby and finding some balance here. Make sure your elbows are slightly bent, so we're working also on our triceps and biceps. And gently release your knee back. And coming to downward dog, so tap both toes and bring your hips up for downward dog. You can bend your knees so your back and your low back is freely moving. And giving a walk to your dog, you can widen your steps so you have more space for baby. And if you feel lightheaded, remember you can always look in front of you. So that gives you a little break and some oxygen can come in easily. Yeah, beautiful. And gently coming back to center, we're doing the other leg. So left leg into 90 degrees, bend your leg, and we're doing circles to the other side. Feeling your range of movement, maybe it has changed from when you were not pregnant and now, or maybe you don't notice it yet and you're more flexible or have more range of movement. So changing directions. And continue breathing in and out. So last time. And exhale, coming to your downward dog or child's pose. It's up to you. And giving a walk to your dog or just staying in child's pose, relaxing there and taking a few breaths. Beautiful. And gently exhaling and relaxing down for our last child's pose of this first block. So exhale, relax your forehead down. Or maybe one of your cheeks if you want to give your neck a nice stretch. If you put one of your cheeks, you can change now. If not, just ignore me and stay in your child's pose. Now, whenever you're ready, come back into all fours and push the mat away from you so we come into a kneeling position. So we're here and extending your right leg to the side or gate pose. So usually gate pose we have our foot parallel to the other one, but you can always, if it feels funny, you can open and have your toes out and your heel in. So inhale and stretch your arms all the way up, feeling all the sensation going up, an extension of your back and the fascia through your leg and your arms. Beautiful. Exhale, palms together, palms in front of you. And we're extending and bringing our right arm on top of our leg. So just make sure it's not on your knee, it can be on your thigh or on your shin, depending on how much space you feel that you have. And the other arm goes up and above if possible. If not, you can come up, especially during your third trimester. That gives more space for baby. The other posture, so this variation might be too much, because especially our tummy is expanding, so it's just more More extension for the belly. And gently coming back to center. And we're switching to the other side. So if you have a block, you might want to use it. If you don't have a block, try to do it without the block. So placing the palm beside you on the left side, or your block if you need some height, and the other arm goes up or above your head. You can use a heavy block or anything that is available for you. Breathing in and out, and just make sure your chest is open so we don't come down. So the chest is up and maybe facing a little bit towards the ceiling. So you have the option to stay here or bring your palm behind your back and lift the right leg into a 90 degrees. So it's up to you which posture you want to stay in. Just listen to what it feels right for you. And gently coming back to center. So just keep the block around you and bringing the leg close to you. Inhale, both arms above you. Extend your arms and bring your palms towards your elbows. So we're going to twist towards one side. It can be left or right. And gently coming back to center. We twist towards the other side. And come back to center. Release both arms. Palms on your waist, just for balance. And extend the left leg to the side or gate pose. So choose your variation. If you have your block, just make sure it's around you. And then start extending your left palm to the side and right arm above you, or just raise it up and gaze at point. So every time we're doing a posture, make sure you're gazing either at the ceiling or the floor or your opposite arm. And that gives more calmness to the mind and brings us back to the present. And gently coming back to center. And we're going to the opposite side. So grab your block or just come down with your palm. It's up to you which height works better. And feel that nice stretch on the side of your body. So whenever you're having a lot of back pain, these are really good. And if you have any tingling on your palm, you can place it behind your back. Option to raise your left leg up. So it's up to you. Or keep it where it is. Push the block away and come back to center with both knees close to each other. Inhale. Reverse on that. Palms together. And grab your elbows. So we're twisting to the opposite side. So the first one that you did last time, now try the other one. Coming back to center, and let's go to the other side. And gently coming back to center. Exhale, release both arms down. And let's come into a kneeling position in which we're opening wider our knees. So if you can bring your hips down, that's fine. If not, stay up. And if you can widen more your knees, please go ahead and do it. And bring your palms behind you. Interlace your fingers. If this is too much of a stretch for your belly or your arms, you can just bring your arms behind you. And lift your head up. We're staying here just for a few breaths. Usually we don't have back bends for prenatal yoga, but we try to also stretch the shoulders because we tend to round the shoulders. The more weight we have and the bigger the baby grows, we round our shoulders. So we just try to bring some relaxation to the shoulders, bringing them in an opposite direction. And gently release. And coming into our downward dog. So find yourself into downward dog. Facing the point in front of you. And bringing both heels off the floor. Bend your knees. And exhale, heels down to the floor. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, heels down. And let's continue with this movement. Heels up, bend your knees, and exhale. Last time. Inhale, bend your knees, and exhale. Next time, start walking, or you can step forward with right foot besides your right hand and left foot besides the left one. So we come into a clear squat. So this will be most likely our half lift. You can place your elbows on your thighs or your palms on your thighs. Just breathing in and out, stretching your back and hugging into your baby. Beautiful. Inhale, reverse one side, bring your arms up as high as you can and start bringing your feet together. So they don't need to be in line with your hips as long as it's comfortable for you. Just stay where you are. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, palms heart center. So we come into Tadasana, our mountain pose. And we stay here, breathing in and out. Continue breathing. And just feeling any sensation that there is in your body right now. And let's stay here for 15 more seconds, just breathing in and out. Three more breaths. Just activating all our legs, our arms. Relaxing our shoulders back. Really feeling grounded on our bodies. And whenever you're ready, step back for warrior one. So for warrior one, we want our hips to be facing forward. Inhale your arms up. And relaxing your heel down. Sinking to the front knee. And bring both palms in front of your chest, opening the right arm to the side. And let's work with that. So the other palm stays on your heart. Opening and coming back. So just nice circles for your shoulders. In and out. If at any point you want to straighten the leg that is in front, you can do it. Last time. Bringing both palms in front of you. So we're doing warrior three. So for warrior three, the transition, don't do it yet. So it will be to step forward. And so you can stay here with your toes touching down and just stretching your back a little inclined. Or if you have a wall, so we're in warrior one, and you have a wall in front of you, you touch the wall and you come into a 90-degree line with your torso and your leg. So just make sure whichever posture you find comfortable for you, that you have balance so nothing else happens in our posture. So we're here, warrior one, and extend your toes and your back forward, or you can grab your wall and come into a 90-degree. You can adjust them. Maybe you want to have your arms straight, so you just come here. Yeah. So this is warrior three. Hug into your baby. Your hips are closed, so your toes are pointing down. And whenever you're ready, come back into warrior one. Palms in front of you. And step forward with both feet facing the front of your mat into chair pose. So inhale and come down. Just make sure your knees are not beyond your toes. And your palms can be in front of you, shoulder height or ear height. So it's up to you, whichever feels better for you. I remember when I was pregnant, I had low blood pressure, so I will always go with my palms in front of my chest. Inhale, arms up, and above your head. Exhale, palms in front of you. Sink down. One more time. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, palms in front of you. And gently just come back into Tadasana and give yourself a nice shake on your body. Nice. And now that you're in front of your mat, we do the opposite side. So the left leg steps back into warrior one. Relax your heel down. Your foot is probably 45 degrees. And palms all the way up. Right palm goes on top of your chest. So the center of your chest, your heart chakra. And the other arm starts going in circles, opening back and to the side, down and up. And as you move your arm, try to synchronize this movement with your breath, making sure the only thing that moves is actually your upper body. So your hips are always facing the front of your mat. And continue breathing in and out as we move here. Beautiful. 2 more circles here. Last time, and bring both palms in front of you. So we have the same option. Both feet facing forward, and you can stay here, bending the right knee, and just keeping balance on the left leg, and your torso is slightly forward, or jump, and if you have the wall, use the wall for your warrior 3. Breathing in and out, hugging into your baby. Stay here for a few more breaths, wherever you are. And next time you exhale, relax back into warrior 1. And step forward for our chair pose. So on our chair pose, you can do it besides the wall or just where you are. Inhale, come down. Make sure your knees are behind your toes. And inhale, arms all the way up. Come down. And come up. Just feeling that flow for a few more times. Bring the strength in your legs. And last time. Bring back to center. So for this time, I want you to come close to a wall because we might need the wall, especially during your late second trimester or third trimester. So we're gonna walk our feet maybe, I don't know, 2 feet or one foot or 2 feet. And then from there, we're just gonna sink down into our chair pose. So for this chair pose, we wanna move the foot that is on our left to the center and bring the right leg on top. So if this is too much for you, you can always stay here because that might get you out of balance. And if you want to place both palms on the wall, that's also a good idea. So whichever leg you choose, stay here and just feel that opening on your leg and strengthening the other leg, working on your external rotation. And gently come back to center and switch sides. If you want to take a break, please take a break and join me whenever you're ready with the other leg. You don't need to sink down low. And release, coming back to center and relax all your body, even with a shake. Nice. And just bring something for your hips as we're sitting down for a few more poses. So find yourself seated in a nice comfortable position for the cool down. Bringing the soles of the feet together. And we might be using a block. I don't know if you guys have done this one or not. So we place the block in between the soles of our feet. You can place your palms behind you. And what we're going to do is to work a little bit with our inner thighs. So every time we exhale, we release tension. So when we inhale, press toward the block with both feet and exhale, relax. So let's continue here, inhaling and exhale. If you feel that you're rounding your back, maybe you want to bring your chest a little bit higher. And just work here at your own pace. Just noticing which muscles are working. You might even see them if you look at your legs. And so those muscles you'll be using a lot during labor because we're relaxing our pelvic floor muscles, but we're also strengthening our legs and some parts of our pelvic muscles. So let's stay here for maybe 5 more times, doing it at your own pace. So this is a very specific exercise that you can do at any time during your day. 2 more. And release. Come back to center. And grab your shins or your feet. Elongate your spine. Inhale and bring some awareness to your vertebrae and how they're expanding. And when you exhale, gently come forward. Depending on which trimester you are, you want to come a little bit more. But just make sure and be mindful that baby is on the way. So just invite him also or her into the posture, giving him or her more space. And just finding a little bit of release on your low back, feeling the stretch on your groins, and gazing a point down to the floor. And coming back to center. So we place both feet on top of the block. I hope this feels right for you. If not, you can always remove it. And place your palms behind you. So what we want to do is every time we inhale, we press with our own muscle work the legs towards the floor. So I don't know if it will look from there. So if I'm here, inhale and I press down. So just make sure your sit bones are really grounded. And so we inhale, press down your knees. Exhale, the soles of the feet come together. And we continue with this movement. It's a little bit of an opening of our external rotation of the legs and hips. So 3 more. Might feel a little funny, but it's really good for your legs. We need a lot of leg strength for what is coming up. And gently releasing the block. Coming into our Dandasana, so the posture that we did at the beginning of the class. You can pull the skin of your hips so you feel more grounded on your block. Stretch your spine, elongate it, and bring your right leg close to you. So as long as it's not, getting on the way of our baby. Grab and hold or hug your right leg with your right arm. And inhale, left arm goes up and behind you. And start twisting from the bottom to the top. Activate your left leg and left foot. So your toes are pointing up and looking over your left shoulder. Then that nice twist. This is usually a counter pose of butterfly or Baddha Konasana, the one we just did. Breathe in and out through your ribs. And gently release. And let's switch sides. So the other leg comes close to us. Hug your leg with the left arm. Right arm goes behind you. Activate your right leg. Your toes pointing up. And start twisting from the bottom all the way to the top. So it's not a very deep stretch, but it's really nice, especially because this is one of the only ways we can twist in yoga when we're pregnant. So it's nice to have that stretch and twist for our spine. And give some massage to the internal organs too. And gently coming back to center. And coming into this posture that we usually do for low back pain. So by now, if you know it, you can come in Janu Shirsasana. So the right leg comes close to your left groin. Activate your left leg. And this time, if you have also a strap, which I don't have actually right now, but you can use your strap and put it on top of the ball of your foot, or just lean towards your left leg. If you can grab your big toe, that's great. If not, that's okay too. You can grab your shin and bring your right arm up or above you. So whatever feels nicer for your back, just check on your body. What feels better for you? And make sure your jaws are relaxed. Your facial muscles are relaxed. And coming back, switching sides. And we're doing the same thing, leaning towards the right side. And left arm goes up or above. Keep that connection with your breath as we're doing this. And it's also said that when we are in labor, when we relax our jaws and our facial muscles in the contractions, especially, I know it's not easy, but when we have a little break, that helps a lot. The jaws is kind of connected with the uterus, so that relaxes a lot. So when we're practicing yoga, it's nice. Come back to center to just try to relax your jaws as we are practicing. So remove the block from your hips. And today we're doing an asana that we haven't done yet. So if you have a wall, you can do it. You can also do it with a chair. So I might do it on this side. So get very close to the wall. So this posture is called Viparita Karani. So you might want to have something underneath your head. And just get your hips as close as you can from the wall. So what I usually do, or I used to do when I was pregnant, is get very close to the wall with my hips. And once I'm very close, I lay down on my pillow and I roll to my back. Otherwise, it's kind of difficult. And bring your legs up. So this is a very nice release, especially on your second trimester at the beginning of the third. So that gives a lot of space for the oxygen to come to your belly and gives a rest to your feet, because remember, our hematological usual change is that we have more blood, probably 30 to 50% more blood. So this gives some relaxation to our legs. And we can just stay here, especially on the third trimester, maximum 3 minutes or 5 minutes. You can place your palms on your belly, on your baby. If you need more height for your head, please make sure you have enough pillows so your torso is a little inclined or reclined. This is also a variation of shoulder stand. And this is very relaxing. I usually do it every day in the mornings or sometimes at nights. And I just feel so good after. So, you know, every single body is different, but you can try too. And gently bringing both legs down and rolling to one of your sides. So just remove the cushion or the pillow that is underneath you and lay down again on your side and come into your back for happy baby. Sometimes they call it dead bug, but I really don't like that name. I just prefer happy baby. So your palms and arms inside of your thighs, and your hands they grab the outside of your foot. So this is one option. The other one, especially if baby's on the way, is just do it one at a time. So one leg stays down on the floor with your palm down on the floor, and the other hand grabs the outside part of your leg that is high up. Yeah, beautiful. So if you can do it with both, that's fine. If not, you can do one at a time. Just enjoying the sensations of your hamstring stretching, a little bit of a low back massage, and opening of the hips. So you can always rock from side to side. That's a nice massage for some internal organs. And whenever you're ready, place both soles of the feet down, both palms on the sides, alongside your body. And bringing your right leg on top of your left thigh. So you can stay here just pressing towards your right thigh. If you want to feel more stretch, you can bring both arms or palms behind your thigh. But because we have baby, this might be not that easy. So just checking with your own body. And switching sides. So left leg on top of your right thigh. Pushing towards the left thigh, or bringing both palms underneath your right thigh. And coming back with both legs, extend your arms to the sides. And bring your feet mat distance apart. We bring our legs to one side. And we look towards the right palm. Keep both shoulders on the floor or on the mat. You can stay here. You're going to feel more sensation. You can bring your right foot on top of your right thigh. Just make sure that you're doing what it feels right for you. And let's switch sides. Both legs go to the other side. And we look towards the left hand. Gently going back to center. Are finding ourselves into our sides for Shavasana or supported Shavasana. You place a pillow, blanket, or anything underneath your head, and bring a block for your knees. So we have our hips a little bit more relaxed with our knees. Maybe relaxing your right palm on your baby. Just thanking your bodies and yourselves for this practice. Continue breathing in and out and just relaxing here. If possible, try to close your eyes and connect again with your breath, just as we did at the beginning of the class. and enjoy this silence and this body relaxation, maybe mental relaxation. If your mind goes anywhere, just bring it back to your breath. It's the easiest way to come back to present moment. So you're always welcome to stay here in Shavasana, or you can start bringing awareness to your fingers and toes, and giving yourself a nice stretch, bringing one arm overhead, and maybe moving the block to the side. And whenever you're ready, coming into a seated position. So whatever feels more comfortable for you. Inhaling and exhaling, shoulders up, back, and down. If you're sitting here with me, just bring your relaxation to your seat bones, to your baby, to your shoulders. Relax your jaws and your facial muscles. Extend your inhale, palms to heart center. And your chin towards your chest, acknowledging all the work that you've been doing today and through all your pregnancy. Just being grateful and thankful with you and your baby. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Namaste. Thank you so much.